to better understand without me guaranteeing that you will understand. Anyway, I will continue explaining. The binary concepts of the everyday earthly world divide things into the past, the present, and the future. Well, in the Dexpoxorium, everything is together and united in a single context and place, like dimensions, dimension, that is to say, we are in the Dexpoxorium, all aware that we are dead. In the present, we were dead in the past, and we will be dead in the future, and we have full and real awareness of all this. The everyday earthly binary logic says, for example, that we are alive now, in the present, and we are conscious of death, guided by the five supposedly human senses. The same supposedly rational human logic also tells us that we were alive yesterday, and that we don't know what the future holds. We are ignorant of it, but we do know that we are going to die. And in a state of death, the day of our passing is fixed and very clear. Let's say, with a time and date which appears on the death certificate, for example, stating the date of death of the deceased. Well, in this state of death, we are already dead and deceased in this present moment. The remaining time until the future death, whether expected or not, is already functioning and taking place in the senses and in our entire being. Of course, we must be awake to senses beyond the five senses in this. The time that remains, as we say, until the day we die, is just a remainder of time, months, years, days, whatever it may be in human terms. In the Dexpoxorium, that remaining time is the very moment of the present, the past and the future, which are merely binary. It encompasses all these times and many other times unknown to humans. That's why the process is quantum. That's why when we say we are all dead, we are all dead, in the Dexpoxorium it is so. Of course, this also applies to whatever concept one has of death, because culturally, many cultures have a defining or definite concept of death, according to their culture, or whatever. Well, in the Dexpoxorium or Dexpoxorium, all of that is in a single time, which wouldn't even be binary time, but rather the Dexpoxorium itself. From this you can deduce that the act of dying in the quantum realm is something else entirely, and in the binary realm it is as it is known in this world, at least in what we believe we know or understand, beyond simply viewing death as the villain. It is a natural state at certain levels, a technological state at others, and a fluid state at others, and so on, according to the diverse civilizations. Now, regarding relationships with beings or civilizations, in other words, in terms of transcendence, this death certainly has various codes. The Dexpoxar, at least for this explanation, would not be passing away or dying, but rather Dexpoxar. This very fact of combining these terms makes everything else entirely different. Therefore, passing this point is fundamental to entering other, higher contexts. It's like saying that until you pass Dexpoxar, or that in the binary sense, you cannot transcend to the next state. You cannot transcend to the next state, to that other place, the other sides of transcendence, or relate to other civilizations that have already gone through all of this. You can go around, as they say, with the fears of dread of having to die, or with the binary vegetative senses, whatever. You can't be inside the ships of certain civilizations thinking that you have to go to the bathroom, that you have to eat, that you are cold, hot, and all those sensations. In that way, it's almost as if to jokingly say, you can't go anywhere like that, except to the bathroom or the cemetery. Transporting the physical body in certain shapes is impractical. It's too fragile. However, dry binary civilizations, highly advanced in their physical binary technology, that can transport physical bodies. But they cover them, protect them, or even better, optimize and enhance them, elevating them to higher levels of performance and functions, like super bodies, adapted and elevated for higher purposes. But these bodies are no longer mortal. They are not subject to binary death. They have passed through the Dexpoxorium. Of course, many misinterpretations of what I am saying can occur, certainly due to preconceived notions. That's why I'm clarifying things, at least at the best and as thoroughly as I can, so that those who have that tendency, the tendency toward fear, distrust, and all of that, don't get confused. So, to understand quantum death, it will be more accurate to adopt a quantum understanding, which wouldn't be so much the common binary understanding of this work, but another level of understanding, taught only by the elder brothers, in order to transcend. Whether one wants to transcend or not is not a human decision. Those are decisions of higher powers, understanding higher as truly superior.